Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Waldo West Tippin Gymnasium for Golden Eagles Wrestling here on CUTV as the Golden Eagles host the Bucknell University Bison. I'm Matt Catrillo. Alongside me is Frank Lemon. Clarion comes into this match at 4-8 overall and 2-3 in the EWL off a big win on Sunday at Cleveland State, 23-9. And once again for Clarion, senior James Fleming won his 118th career victory in a 16-2 major decision. Now only 2 wins away from tying UFC great Frankie Edgar for 11th on the all-time wins list. And Frank, Fleming simply continues to dominate.
Of course he does. I didn't expect anything less from him.
Another guy wrestling well for Clarion right now is last week's EWL Freshman of the Week, Tyler Fraley, going 2-0 over the weekend, edging out a 3-2 win on Sunday. And Frank, he's been quite impressive.
That he is. I mean, I'm sad that he's not going to be able to wrestle tonight because there's no matchup for him. But, it's good that he's doing well. It's good that he's got the Freshman of the Week. Hopefully he keeps continuing this throughout his career.
And that is because there is the 125 for Bucknell is open, so that gives Clarion a forfeit, and Clarion will start off with a 6-0 lead right off the bat. We'll get more into that in just a second. Now Bucknell comes into this matchup struggling also this season, dealing with a rough schedule as it is, 6-11 overall and 2-3 in their conference of the EIWA off of butt kicking from number 10 Cornell last week, 37-3. The Bison only bringing in one ranked wrestler at 165, and that is number 10th ranked in the country, Corey Lear, 20-5 coming into this matchup. And their schedule consists of 4 of the top 10 teams in the country, facing 7 teams total from the top 25. And Frank, this is also a very young team, 4 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and only 3 seniors wrestling here tonight for them.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm really excited to kind of see what they have and they're going to bring to the table here. I was watching them warm up and kind of got a feel for, the whole team dynamic they have. I hope that what I saw was right.
And like we mentioned before, they'll be off to a 6-0 hole as they don't have anybody in the 125 to face Tyler Fraley, so we'll see how they can respond from that. And with Clarion already up 6-0, Frank, before we even start here tonight, what are some other keys to a Golden Eagles victory here tonight?
Right. A lot of the one of the keys to the game that I like to start off with first is they have to keep their composure in the match. They have to stay in the match and they have to be ready to do it. They can't give up any easy pins and they have to go 3 rounds.
We'll continue our keys in a second right after the national anthem. And that was our national anthem right here from Waldo West Tippin Gymnasium as the Golden Eagles getting set to take on the Bucknell University Bison. And Frank, we continue on to your keys on the game.
All right, so with the keys of the game, again, no easy pins. They cannot give up points. That's going to be the worst thing they could do here, especially when they're starting, with a hole. Well, they're starting Bucknell in the hole. I just think that this is going to be a pretty evenly matched lineup here. It looks almost as if Clarion's got a little bit of a conditioning edge here. We'll see when the match starts, though.
And as you just saw there on that last graphic, Bucknell forfeiting the first match since they have nobody to wrestle at 125 against Clarion freshman Tyler Fraley. So Fraley gets the victory and gives Clarion a 6-0 lead before we even begin here. And now we'll start officially at 1:33. It's going to be Joe Walker for Clarion, senior from Allison Park, PA, 12 and 16 on the year, facing Paul Petrov, a 16 and 10 record, a freshman from Cedar Lake, Indiana. And they're giving the signal, and away we go for the 1:33 matchup.
Off the whistle into a quick tie-up here. Looks like Walco's got a little bit of an edge here. He's riding high, though. That might hurt him in the end.
Both guys still tied up to begin.
Walco is really dominating here on the right arm of
So he had him in
Petrov.
so he had him in the headlock there, and they're going to start
hands.
the lock head, and they'll start with the stalemate.
Ooh. This is one of the things they had to avoid, the easy points.
And there's the 2 points right there for the takedown for Petrov.
Petrov looking especially aggressive here.
Petrov still on top of Walco, flat on his stomach. Walco trying to get up, at least trying to get an escape point, pull back within one, but struggling to do that.
It doesn't look like Petrov has complete control, though. Walco is definitely throwing in a good fight here.
Walco trying to at least kneel and get back up, and he's able to fight
trying
through.
For the reversal here.
Both guys now back on their feet.
Walco looking to control this one here.
Walco's
Taking
got
him
his
down.
left leg.
He's got two, and a reversal.
What a big play there by Walco as he ties up the match. Finds himself down on the ground again.
Walco keeping control here.
Still has the left leg there.
This leg hold is extremely critical here. He can do a lot of things with that. You let him out.
Under a minute to go here in the first round. And they both go out of bounds.
Walco coming towards us here looked a little bit flustered. Walco quickly covering up there, making sure that shot wasn't quick and easy points for the Bucknell here.
30 seconds to go in this first round. Walco trying to pull even again, down by one.
Walco has to get his leg out of there.
Walco still tied up.
Walco looking to get out of this so he doesn't get easy pin. There we go. Rolling out, rolling out. He's got a leg now.
Now the right leg this time of Petrov. Last couple seconds tip off here.
All right, he's coming back to his base.
And then last 2 points given to Petrov, and that'll end the first round. And Petrov's got to take a 5-2 lead going into the second round of the 133 matchup. And to start the second round will be Walco on top and Petrov on the bottom.
That's some pretty good reffing there. Watched them through that whole tie-up. Didn't award points until it was an actual advantage.
Walco trying to gain the edge right off the bat. Both go down.
Walco, oof. Quick reversal on him.
And that gives Petrov a 7-2 lead. 5-point hole here for Walco now, Frank. What does he got to do?
Walco has got to get out of these holds. He's got to get control back in this match. And it looks like he might be getting up from this one.
Another 2 points given to Petrov.
All depended on his determination, and he got out.
So Walco now down by 6, 9-3 after getting the escape.
Quick shot here. Let's see where Walco takes it. Comes back. Got to watch this. He's riding high. 2 for Walco.
Walco trying to battle back, not only down by 4. They're getting the reversal there.
Looks like he's got some hand control here. He broke it.
Got another minute to work with. Final minute of the second round. With Walco on top, trying to bound a comeback down by 4.
I can't let him get up like this, especially when he's riding so high. He's got to watch this. There's that danger of riding high here, Matt. He's in a spot where he could get flipped real easy.
Walco down on the mat now.
Walco losing control here, losing it out to a reversal.
Last 20 seconds tick off.
No reversal on this. The ref is being very cautious about his calls here.
And now another 2 points given to Petrov.
Now Petrov's got the reversal here.
Final 2 points on the reversal for the second round for Petrov, and he takes a 6-point lead, 11-5, going into the third round. And he'll start on top with Walco on the bottom.
Fans getting into this round here.
Fans looking to edge Walco to a comeback. Pretty good crowd on hand here at Waldo S. Tippin Gymnasium, just underway between Clarion and Bucknell.
Looking to break free, and he is
Walco
out.
just about there, and he gets the escape point, so that makes it an 11-6 match.
Walco bounding back quick here.
Both start neutral off the whistle.
Showing he's still in this match. And it looks like he's heading high again. I don't like him in that high slot. It's been burning him all match. He seems dominant in these tie-ups here, but once they hit the mat, it's a different story.
Petrov shooting down and
shot
able to
there.
get the right leg of Walco when he gets the 2-point takedown. That gives him a 7-point edge with a minute to go.
Walco battling out here.
And now Walco tied up on the bottom as the ref is starting to count him.
Base.
Another 2 points given to Petrov, and he's got a commanding 15-6 lead, 45 seconds left. And Walco still looking down on the count, flat on his stomach, now 30 seconds. Petrov getting more control, trying to close this one out. Petrov also trying to gain another point as he's 5 seconds away from a 1-minute time advantage. The ref blows a whistle. 10 seconds. Walco on the bottom and Petrov on top. Ref gives the signal. Last 5 seconds tick off. And that'll do it for the 133 matchup. They can give that to Paul Petrov as he takes this 16-6 as he gets the extra point for the time advantage. And there's a signal for the win, and now we move on to the 141 matchup. It's going to be Sam Sherlock for Clarion, 9-9 on the year, the sophomore from West Mifflin, PA, versus Derek Russell of Bucknell, 9-18 overall, the senior from Jackson, New Jersey.
Excited for this one. It looks like Sam's got a little bit of advantage here in the numbers. We're going to have to see that, how it's going to work out.
So Sherlock will try to keep a 2-point lead for his squad. As his teammate Walco going down in the major decision in the 133. Ref breaks that up.
Quick loss of headgear there. Not a big deal. Just snap it back on and they'll get back at the wrestling.
They'll start neutral. It's about 20 seconds into the first round of the 141.
Big shot there. Oh my goodness. It can't be over that fast. Oh
and now
my
Sherlock's
goodness.
got him in the hole. He's got the 2 points. Ref
Sherlock
counted him
looking
on
for
the
quick
mat.
pin.
Sherlock still got him on his stomach.
Sherlock's got to turn him. This is going to be a match that's going to be the easy win here.
Meanwhile, Sherlock gets the 2 points for the takedown. Now another 2. And now he's out to a 4-0 lead.
I don't want to sound too optimistic here, Matt, but I feel Sherlock's got a good handle on him. He's wrestling hard.
He's come out with a lot of energy right off the bat.
And that first shot he took there was devastating. I mean, that could have been it.
And look at devastating even more. He's got him around his waist, and the ref counted him down. Sherlock in total control.
Sherlock's coming
Russell
out with 3
doesn't look
points
good
here.
at all on the mat there. Russell now flat on his stomach again. Sherlock still in full control, grasping around his waist. Sherlock trying to get that left arm around, trying to show some signs of life, but Sherlock not allowing it whatsoever.
At this point, it's coming down to Sherlock's got to put some hurting on Russell here.
Looking to do
and
that
that's
now.
exactly what he is doing.
As he's flat on his head. Sherlock trying to get the count. The ref's on the ground now. Sherlock still in full control.
Sherlock,
My goodness.
looking to hit the mat here.
And now Russell's able to at least turn over and get out of that uncomfortable position. Sherlock still got him grabbed by the waist. Flat, having Russell flat on the mat. Looks like
Sherlock's got his arm here. This is more of, it's going to be a pain in his shoulder. He's going to feel it in the morning.
And another 3 points given to Sherlock, plus he'll have another because he's got a minute 39 and the time advantage. Currently 7-0 right now as Sherlock has come out on fire right from the get-go. Sherlock still trying to hang out as Russell's now on his feet, and Sherlock takes him right back down, but they go out of bounds. 30 seconds to go in the first round. Sherlock on top and Russell on the bottom. And Frank, kind of surprising. You think Russell would maybe have the experience edge with being the senior and Sherlock being the sophomore, but obviously that hasn't been the case.
I don't think that's been the case at all here. I think that Russell, if anything, has shown he's almost inexperienced.
And now a 1 point escape given to Russell. That gets him on the board. Last 20 seconds tick off. Russell shoots down. Now has the left leg of Sherlock. And the ref stops play. Looks like they'll both start neutral position again. 9 seconds to go in the first round.
Going to come down to a tie up here, and then we're going to go out of the round.
And that'll do it for the first round. A strong first round from the Clarion sophomore, Sam Sherlock, trying to get above 500 for his individual record, and he carries a 6-point lead going into the second round with Clarion up by 2, 6-4.
I'll tell you what, he came out with some intensity here, and that's what they need, and he's keeping composed during the match.
And Sherlock will start on top to begin the second round.
Looking for another lock on his arm here to get that hand control and pressure on the shoulder.
Russell looking for the escape, and he'll get the 1 point. That gives him a 7-2 lead for Sherlock.
Sherlock letting him out there. He wants to wrestle. He's in it to win it. Sherlock just looking for shots here.
So he looked to shoot, but both guys go neutral, and now Russell looks to do the same, and now back comes Sherlock. And now Russell's got the right leg of Sherlock.
Sherlock's proved this is a good position for him, though, with the heavy wrestling he's been doing here with Russell.
Ref stops play with 1:10 to go.
Got a blood timeout here.
That's the blood, little blood on upper body of Derek Russell.
I think it came from Sam Sherlock, though. I think his nose might be bleeding or got a cut on his face here.
And you see Derek Russell was blanks almost in that first round. He has 2 escape points, 7-2, but Sherlock, Frank, really has been in full control right off the get-go.
I don't think that Russell has really been wrestling up to anything of a standard here. He's just been kind of out there. I mean, yeah, and here's a replay of some of the match beforehand. Russell looking for shots, but honestly, not converting at all here.
You see another one from that first round from Sherlock that he pretty much dominated until up to this point too. 5-point lead now back in play. Sherlock shoots down again. Now they're both in the stalemate.
Bad shot there. Russell was able to scramble out really quickly. Not able to capitalize though. Big point here in this match.
And now Sherlock again getting a good grab, and he gets the takedown for 2, giving back to a 7-point edge, 9-2.
Here comes some hand control and pressure on that shoulder.
Sherlock trying to gain that good grasp that he had in the first round. Sherlock went for the right leg, backwards a little bit. Now they both go out of bounds, far side of the mat.
Sherlock absolutely controlling everything in this match here up until this point.
And it'll be Russell on the bottom again and Sherlock on top. Fixing the clock here to be moved. The clock did stop at 21 seconds, and now it's going to be reset to 25. That's what's left here in the second round. 141 matchup between Sam Sherlock and Derek Russell.
Bottom jump there a little bit.
That's on Russell, so they'll do it again. Sherlock off the bat has the arm around the waist and around the left leg of Sherlock, and he's still on top. Russell trying to get on top or back on his feet.
Russell is not showing at all here. He's just not wrestling any potential here.
Last final 5 seconds tick off. Russell trying to escape, and he goes down again. And that'll do it for the second round, as Sam Sherlock of Clarion will bring in a 9-2 lead going into the final round.
Looking to pick up some points off of a quick stand-up here. Let's see if he can come off the whistle.
He starts off on the bottom and Russell on the top this time.
I stand corrected. They're probably going to go for a reversal here.
Russell with a good hold on Sherlock this time.
Mm-hmm.
Sherlock battling his way up, but good hold there on Russell, and he brings Sherlock right back down.
And now he's got Russell's leg. This is a reversal.
And that gets the 2 points there, and it's 11-2
Ooh.
to Sam Sherlock. Real nice move there by Sherlock.
Oh,
it looked like that Russell was finally going to try and get a couple points there for the takedown, and then Sherlock, nice spin move, and he's able to get the reversal.
Sherlock knew where he wanted to be.
And he starts on top off the timeout. And again, around the waist of Russell like he has all match. Russell's able to get the 1 point for the escape.
I think
Makes it
Sherlock
11-3.
let him up there.
Now they break apart again.
Got their hands tying up.
Under a minute to go.
Russell coming out with a little ferocity there. A little too late in the match for that now, though.
They both go out of bounds with 52 seconds left. Both guys tied up off the whistle.
Good pressure from Sherlock here. Just a good bout overall for Sherlock. I mean, it's a good showing for him.
They both break apart, last 30 seconds.
Sherlock not showing much urgency on getting up there.
Russell attempted to shoot down that time, but to no avail. Final 10 seconds.
Russell
Sherlock
with
again goes for the shoot.
last gasp right here for Russell. And he's moving out, stopping the clock at 1.
Go neutral for the final second, and that does it. And it'll be a major decision win for Sam Sherlock, and he will go to 10-9 on the year as he breaks 500. And Derek Russell will now fall to 9-19. And that gives Clarion another 4 points and a 10-4 lead.
Good match there. Good solid match. Good control, good composure.
And you saw the nice reversal there from Sam Sherlock in that final round to help him seal the victory.
That was a big reversal. And it was exactly the gamble they wanted there. You know, going down sometimes is a dangerous proposition. But that obviously paid off.
Now for the 149 matchup, it's going to be Tyler Bendelin, the junior from Lewistown, PA, for Clarion at 16-11 this year, against Adam Healy, the senior from Wilkes-Barre, PA, 10-17 on the year for Bucknell.
Bendelin with a quick shot here. Good leg control. Let's see if he can capitalize. Got a good hold. He's just got to drive here.
Bendelin looking to do that,
and he
throws him down and gets the 2 points.
2 points, all right. Off to a quick start in this match here.
And now Bendelin right on top of Healy. Healy flat on his stomach.
Healy not looking as bad as Russell, but not showing up to a quick start here.
And Healy getting the escape point there. Pulls within 1.
Bendelin does have a head advantage here. He's got a longer reach. We'll see how that comes out with the shots. Ooh.
Bendelin went for the shoot there.
Quick shot, but he recovered.
Now Bendelin finds himself on the bottom of that pile with Healy.
It's still technically neutral. He's still got a hold. And he's got the leg of Healy here, so let's see what he does with that. Healy trying to jump around to break it and just not getting anywhere with that.
And gets the 2 points for Bendelin there.
More control on his part, starting to roll him here a little bit.
Gives Bendelin a 4-1 lead.
Bendelin with a quick move could capitalize here.
Bendelin just driving Healy to the ground. And he's got him almost now.
That neck.
Looking for the count from the ref, and they're both on the mat.
He's coming away with 3 points out of this one, Matt, if not a pin.
Looking for the pin as he still has him on the ground with Bendelin. And now Healy's able to at least get away from that, but 3 points is given to Bendelin. That gives him a 7-1 lead with 45 seconds to go in that first round. Real big play there from Bendelin.
Oh, yeah.
Bendelin still on top. Wrestles him around. Healy trying to look for the escape again. Bendelin still got him hooked up, but they both go out of bounds.
Bendelin with great control there. He's just, again, dominating the match, showing them who is boss. He's got to come out, and he's wrestling hard.
Bendelin will start on top, Healy on the bottom. Off the whistle. Bendelin with good control again right off the whistle. Got his arms around the chest of Adam Healy.
Healy holding the base here. He's not really putting too much in, but probably going to hurt him in the end.
That'll do it for the first round, and another strong first round. 2 right in a row. First from Sam Sherlock, and now from Tyler Bendelin as he takes a 7-1 lead. And there you see the big 3 points there from Bendelin.
That was good play on his part. Definitely capitalized on that kick up there.
So we begin the second round of the 149. Bendelin on top and Adam Healy on the bottom. And again, Tyler Bendelin with some good control, almost lost Lost his edge right there, but now he's got him,
Oh,
throws
man.
him down again.
That was the end there.
Looked like Russell was going to escape for a second, but Bendlin did a good job of recovering there, Frank.
I don't think that Healy had a chance getting out of there. I think Bendlin had that whole time.
Healy's able to break away, though, and get an escape. Makes it a 7-2 match.
Bendlin look for another shot here. Healy trying to circle, look for something on Bendlin to break, but I don't think it's gonna. I think Bendlin still has control here, even though he's got the headlock. Bendlin looking for a leg. Can't quite find it. Ref whistles him out. Coming back to neutral.
Comes with just about a minute to go in the second round.
Another tie up here. Bendlin has been pretty proactive in all of these. Registering a bunch of shots and just controlling the whole time.
Bucknell had a pretty decent weekend this past weekend. Lost last Friday night, and Clarion's lost here at Tippin, Ohio, and getting the win. And Clarion's win at Cleveland State on Sunday.
Bendlin with a shot there, but Healy looked at, he got out of it, tried to roll Bendlin. Looking to bring it back in here.
See Bendlin trying to inch his way. He's got the right leg of
Bendlin bringing him up.
Healy.
See if he can bring him back inbounds here.
Still with Healy's right leg is Bendlin. Last 5 seconds tick off. Still right on the edge of the ring. And time expires in the second round. So Bendlin will carry a 7-2 lead into the third round.
Bendlin getting some looks from the coaches over there, telling him where he's got to capitalize.
That's head coach Troy Letters in his first year as head coach, second overall with Clarion.
Healy with good pressure on the head, but he's riding really high, and Bendlin right off of it gets the reversal.
And that gives him another 2 points and a 9-point lead. 11-2 is the score.
I'm going to revise one of my keys here. I think one of the keys of the game here is going to be just capitalizing on all the mistakes that Bucknell is making.
And you think that's showing, you look on both rosters, Frank, as you see an escape point given to Healy. Clarion's got a lot of juniors and seniors, 2 sophomores, and then, as we said in the open, Frank, 4 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and only 3 seniors for Bucknell, and that you can clearly see that showing in this match.
Not seeing a lot of experience in these guys. I mean, they might have wrestled through high school, but they're coming up to a new level here, and they're just not on it.
1 minute to go in the final round. Bendlin in control, up 11-3. Looking for another major decision. Be the second straight for Clarion. That would certainly help him as far as team points are concerned. And here he comes again with a takedown. Didn't get the 2 points there, but a good attempt there from Tyler Bendlin.
Unfortunately, didn't hold him down long enough. Healy looking to capitalize here at the end. Gets the 2.
For the reversal there, and that makes it 11-5. So Healy showing some last-minute fight with 20 seconds to go.
Bendlin just got to wrestle smart here and stay in control.
Bendlin looking for the escape.
Bendlin with good arm control there. Looking for a reversal.
And he's able to get the point for the escape, and that makes it a 12-5 match as the final 5 seconds tick off.
Bendlin looked for one last shot for 2, but just couldn't find it.
But that'll do it in another strong match, 2 in a row for Clarion. That makes it a 13-5 decision also, another major decision for Clarion, second one in a row to give them a 14-4 lead as Bendlin takes that 145 match 12-5. Bendlin going to 17-11 overall now this year, and Adam Healy falls to 10-18, and now we go to the matchup of the evening, at least for Clarion, at the 157 with James Fleming
Yeah,
as he looks to pull within 1 win away from tying Frankie Egger for 11th all-time on the all-time wins list for here at Clarion. 26-2 on the season, 1-18-18 career, and he will face Vincent Favia, 12-14 on the year for Bucknell, the freshman from Brick, New Jersey.
If there was one matchup that you would say prime time, this is prime time.
Of course, this will be the first time in 2 weeks, Frank, that James Fleming will be able to show his skills off here at Tippin, as the last time Clarion was home, that was against Ohio, and he got the forfeit.
He got
so
a forfeit there.
anybody that came here to Tippin didn't get a chance to see James Fleming wrestling. It's quite something to watch.
Pretty anticlimactic, but I think we're going to have that big burst of action right here tonight.
Fleming right off the bat showing a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah. Good hand movement. Ton of speed.
Now, Frank, what advice would you give the freshman Favia facing an unbelievable senior in James Fleming? They have any shot of winning this match.
Wrestle hard, don't make mistakes. Watch your legs.
Fleming on top right away. Fleming brings down Favia as Favia tried to get out of there. Clarion looking for the 2 points for Fleming. Now Fleming was right on top of Favia's back, and ref blows the whistle.
Fleming not even caring about the leg that Favia had there. He was still wrestling as if his leg was not tied up. Fleming here using every part of his body to just control this match. You watch his head, watch his arms, watch his legs.
Now Fleming attempting to shoot.
Not even a shot here, it's just control of the head. He's out muscling him.
And they'll start neutral again off the whistle.
From every match I've seen with Fleming, that's his signature move there, that head hold.
So far, the freshman Favia, Frank, hanging in there.
Favia hanging in there, but getting bent to Fleming's will. It's like he's clay. He's just bending him over and throwing him wherever he needs him.
Favia's head put into the ground by Fleming, and he's able to get the 2 points there and a 2-0 lead.
Fleming looking to roll with the head there.
Now Fleming looking to get some tight control towards the chest.
Don't know if you noticed, but Fleming had a quick look up at the clock to see how much time he had left to wrestle. Just an experienced wrestler, really calm, really in control here.
He's got under a minute to work with here in the first round of the 157. And Fleming's got Favia tied up here, getting the countdown from the ref.
Fleming waiting out the points, rolling him back. Let's see if he does it again.
He gets the 3 points. That gives him a 5-0 lead.
Fleming looking to roll for some more. I wouldn't be surprised if he got it before time expired here.
Fleming now on the full back and control, trying to get the reversal.
There it is.
And he's got him locked up completely, as Vincent Favia completely locked up.
It's not even a pin he's looking for here. If the pin comes, it'll be on accident. He's looking for points.
And another 3 given to Fleming, and that gives him an 8-0 lead to end the first round.
Fleming even letting up on Favia here a little bit.
To correct myself from the last decision, there's you see Fleming there on the replay, getting the 3 points. Just to correct myself from the Bendelin win, only getting a regular decision, so that makes it a 13-4 match. With Clarion in the lead.
Shot here. Favia bounced up out of it, but
another 2 points given to Fleming and a 10-0 lead, commanding now.
As with most of his matches, Fleming watching the ref and watching the clock at the same time to capitalize on all the points he needs.
He gets another two, and he's up 12-0. Fleming still on the back of Favia as we're under a minute.
Fleming setting up another try for 3 points here.
He'll also got another additional point at the end of the match as he's got over 2 minutes of the time advantage.
And as you're watching here, you see Fleming use every piece of his body to control some other part of Favia. Honestly, it's something to watch.
Fleming still on the back of Favia.
Fleming not even too concerned with complete wrist control as much as he is just putting Favia into a spot where he can get 3 more points.
Trying to go around the neck of Favia, and that will do it for the second round. And Fleming will take a commanding 12-0 lead into the final round of the 157 matchup. And it looks like he'll start on top with Favia on the bottom.
Fleming giving one last look at the scoreboard before he goes down to start this third round here. Fleming driving Favia's head with that right arm there. Favia looking to try and break out.
That would get him on the board, and
Fleming,
he's able to do that.
He gets out.
Makes it a 12-1 match.
Gets a quick shot on Fleming here. Let's see what happens. Fleming absolutely controlling Favia's head. Also showing some just extreme flexibility here.
Try to go for a attempted reversal there, and they go out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty close to the desk here. You can hear that gasp of air that Favia was trying to get at the end.
Fleming shoots down right away.
Again, that signature hand on the head there for Fleming. You can watch many a match that he's had where that's just completely thrown the competition. Fleming with quick snaps here all night. Honestly, he's just, again, bending Favia to whatever he needs. Bringing Favia down on his head there. My goodness.
That's got to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And now another 2 points given.
2 points for Fleming.
Looking
for another 3 here.
He's got him tied up by his chest. Favia trying to show any signs of escaping.
Favia just not doing it here.
And there's the pin right there. Wow. Pin going to James Fleming. And taking the 157 with ease. You see in the replay there, had full control of the freshman Favia.
Heavy
and there
pressure,
you go.
And Fleming came out and he wanted to wrestle. He wanted to go 3 rounds. He could have had that pin in the first period, but he didn't.
And that will give Clarion a 19-4 lead as we now head to the 165, and another top 10 wrestler, this time for Bucknell, Corey Lear, 20-5 on the year, the senior from Orangeville, PA, and he will face Clarion's Nick Milano, the junior from Erie, PA, just 3-15 on the season. It's been a tough year for Nick Milano.
Milano coming down on his back.
And Corey Lear's got him right there. And he gets the quick 2 points on the takedown. Milano's got himself tied up, and now trying to get some points here is Corey Lear.
Looking to play the same game that James Fleming did.
Looks like he might get at least 3 for now.
Lear looking a little bit more set on a pin there. Milano kicks out.
Another 3 points now given to Corey Lear. Having that control, and that gives Lear a 5-0 lead. This is a big match here overall for the match itself as far as Ohio's concerned, down by 13, or 15, excuse me.
Bucknell looking for any kind of points here.
Milano finds himself tied up again on the mat.
Lear again looking set on this pin here.
Looks like Lear's should get another 3 points at least, and there it is right there, and it gives it an 8-0 lead.
Lear not wrestling with that same kind of technicality that James Fleming had, where he just wanted the points and to wrestle out 3 rounds. It looks like he wants to come and get some points here, rally his team maybe even.
Whistle blows with 1:31 to go here in the first round of the 165. Clarion up 19-4. Milano starting on the bottom and not helping him much as Lear on his back right off the bat again.
Lear with a little bit of a height advantage here too, so his body's going to sprawl over the entirety of Milano.
Milano on his knees, but really not helping him as Corey Lear has him really tied up again, center of the mat.
Milano's got to watch here. He's going to get turned by his legs even, if he's not careful.
You see Lear going for the reversal at least. Milano able to break free,
Milano getting out
kind of
that one
squatting
pretty easy.
down. Now he's back on his knees. Corey Lear again got him tied up, and now looking to get the countdown from the ref.
Might even
And they
be
lost
trying to look for
control.
the pin.
We'll get 3 points though from that, and it gives him a commanding 11-0 lead.
Milano seemingly dominated it, being dominated this whole match.
As you said, Frank, Lear coming out with a similar mentality, but still looking, I guess, more for the pin than what James Fleming did just his final on the last match, but still the same domination as far as what's on the scoreboard and what you're seeing on the mat.
Yeah, whereas Fleming had, complete control. Even whenever he was up, he had no fear. He had no fear of Favia doing anything. Whereas Lear is a little bit more concerned about the movements of Milano here.
I did it for the first round, and now we begin the second round of the 165, and Clarion up 19-4, trying to preserve that lead, but Nick Milano finding himself in a 12-0 hole right off the bat.
They're not giving in any of that head play there with Milano.
Milano shoots down, now has the right leg, and he
unfortunately,
almost had the
Lear
reversal.
looks like he's got the leg too.
And now they're both tied up, and the ref blows the whistle just 20 seconds in.
Back to neutral again. We'll see what Milano does here.
Milano, what are you looking to do?
As Milano, you're looking for a shot that hopefully catches him off guard and throws him on his back. Down 12 points with no ride time. And not even a score on the board yet.
And now another 2 given to Lear as he now leads 14-0.
If you're Milano, you're kind of hoping you can ride out here.
Finds himself flat on his stomach again as he's been through most of this match.
Lear looking to turn him for some more points. Milano still fighting.
I'm sure if you're Milano, you're trying to stay away from a major decision.
Oh, yeah. You're just trying to ride out at this point.
Or even a technical fall, too, at that point.
Yeah,
It is a
unfortunately.
14-0 lead. Milano just trying to get anything going. Still flat on his stomach as the final 15 seconds tick off of the second round.
And with 5 seconds left in the match, it looks like he's just going to ride out.
That's exactly what he does as the horn sounds. That'll do it for the second round. And Corey Lear in full control of this one right off the bat and brings a 14-0 lead into the third and final round. And they'll start neutral. See, Milano trying to go for the head there of Lear. Now he shoots down. Lear having none of it.
Lear has been dominant this whole match.
Proving why he's number 10 in the nation coming into tonight. A 20-5 record.
And there you go. Technical fall.
So not a good night there for Nick Milano, and his struggling season continues as he falls to 3-16. As he falls 16-0 to Corey Lear, who improves to 21-5 on the year for Bucknell. And that brings Bucknell within 10 now as they get 5 points from the technical fall. 19-9 is our score. Clarion still out in front as we go to 174 now. It's going to be Ryan Darsh for Clarion, 8-13 on the year, the sophomore from Batavia, New York, facing Robert Schlitt, 4-14 on the year, freshman from Haddonfield, New Jersey for Bucknell.
Right off, these guys are looking a little bit evenly matched here.
Another crucial matchup for the whole match in general, especially for Clarion, with
Darsh
having
with
such a big
shot
lead.
there.
And a big 2 points on the
Bringing him down
takedown.
for 2 points.
Good start there for Ryan Darsh as he takes the 2-0 lead with this team looking to try and stay in command and not let Bucknell get right back into this match. Darsh will start on top. Schlitt on the bottom, off the draw. Darsh around the waist and the left leg of Schlitt, and Schlitt trying to hang on for dear life there.
Darsh has got to get some points here. He's got to really capitalize, really come out strong.
Darsh still hanging around on the top of Robert Schlitt.
After that tech fall, they want to keep up this momentum that they've been having for most of the rest of the match.
Schlitt trying to get up, and he's able to get the escape, and he pulls back within one. 2-1 now with Ryan Darsh still in the lead. They both break away from each other.
Darsh may be looking for another shot here. Have to see how it develops after this hold.
One minute to go here
There's
in the
that
first
shot
round.
I was talking about.
As Darsh shoots down.
Knew he could capitalize. 2 points.
Big play there for Ryan Darsh around the waist of Robert Schlitt, up 4-1. And he'll get another point at the end. He's over a minute for the time advantage. Schlitt trying to escape.
Darsh
Just has
still
his
holding
left
that
leg.
leg in.
Darsh was hanging on to his left leg for dear life, so we want to get that escape point. Now you see Schlitt reverse himself, but both legs still in the grasp of Ryan Darsh.
Schlitt trying to get out, trying to start over in the middle.
Darsh trying to ride on top of Schlitt, and now they both go out of bounds with 14 seconds left in the first round.
Darsh going hard there. Looks like he's going to have a good match here.
be Schlitt on the bottom and Darsh on top. And Darsh again around the waist of Schlitt. Darsh trying to get something, hold him in the grasp, and that'll do it for the first round. And Ryan Darsh will bring a 4-1 lead into the second round of the 174 match. Seeing the replay there, Darsh around the waist of Schlitt.
Caution on Darch here. Might have jumped a little bit.
Darsh again trying to stay in control.
Darch is looking for some back points here. He's got to really wrestle and get him back.
Darsh throwing, trying to knock Schlitt over, tip him over, trying to bring him back
Darsh
down, and there he goes.
Going in, wrestling hard, putting some hurt on him.
Schlitt was just about ready to break away, and then Darsh able to knock him back down on the mat.
I think that Darch was in control there. I don't think that Schlitt had much of a chance.
Now Darsh had the right leg for a second. Now he's on the back of Schlitt. Schlitt goes back down. And now given the point for the escape, and that makes it a 4-2 match with Ryan Darsh of Clarion still in the lead, and a little cheap shot there from Robert Schlitt there. As they both went out of the bounds, the ref addresses that with 1:04 to go in the second round. They'll start neutral this time.
Schlitt not getting it done on the match. He's got to reach out and try and touch somebody afterwards.
They both break away from each other.
Darsh looking to put more pressure here on Schlitt. Schlitt obviously letting this match get to him. Darsh looking for the shot. He's got it. He's got the leg. Let's see if he can capitalize here.
Last 10 seconds of the second round tick off. Darsh trying to get the points.
Stalemate.
Unable to do anything there as the ref calls the stalemate. 6 seconds. And they'll go neutral. And that'll do it for the second round. So a tough break there for Ryan Darsh as he had the left leg of Robert Schlitt, but unable to do anything with that, and he'll bring only a 4-2 lead to go into the third round. And Frank, this should be a pretty interesting third round. You got a sophomore and a freshman going at it.
Got a big match here, and it's gonna be down to the wire, I think. As long as Darch though keeps his composure, as stated in the keys, he'll be fine.
Clearly give that advantage to him, as you saw the cheap shot there out of frustration from Schlitt really in that last round.
Oh yeah.
Now off the whistle to begin the final round. Schlitt on the back of Darsh.
Darch looking good here at his base, working his way up. Words from the bench, up and out, let's go. That's what he's got to do here.
Schlitt kind of like on the side here, but you see Darsh kind of shuffling around on his knees.
Trying to circle him a little bit, trying to break him down and get him to get some back points here.
1 minute left.
Schlitt's grip is loosening a bit here. He's got to just get up. Darch, of course, losing ride time here. It's not good for him. He has got to fight his way up.
Schlitt will get the additional point for the time advantage with 1:13.
Well, not true. Schlitt doesn't have that ride time yet. He's got to
Other
get
way
it
around,
off
I'm
of
sorry. Darsh trying to at least get the escape.
Get up.
Schlitt fight with everything he's got in this final minute here now. 10 seconds. Darsh is trying to hang on for the win.
Darsh almost called there for a stall.
Last 5 seconds. 1 point given.
1 point for a stall.
That goes to Schlitt, but it's not enough, and Darsh is able to hang on for a 4-3 victory. And that'll give Clarion a 22-9 lead. Darsh now goes to 9-13 overall, and Schlitt will now fall to 4-15. As we now go to the 184 matchup for Clarion, it'll be Stephen Cressley, the senior from Punxsutawney, PA, just down the road a little bit here from Clarion, 9-15 on the year, to face Robert Marchese, 5-21 on the year for Bucknell, the freshman from Oak Hills, California.
I have to say, before the match, I looked at the team Bucknell had, and I did not put Marchese here as 184. Big tie up here. A lot of muscling going on. Looks like Cressley might have a bit of an advantage.
Both break away from each other the first 30 seconds.
Marchese trying to go for a shot there on his leg, but couldn't convert. Cressley with a small shot of his own. Oh! Marchese with a failed shot, and Cressley, of course, capitalized on that mistake that Bucknell made.
That gives him a 2-0 lead. As he gets the takedown, another classic so-called rookie mistake there for this young Bucknell team, as we talked about earlier.
Cressley looking good, capitalizing on that. Keeping him inbounds.
Marchese looking to get the escape, and he will, and that makes it a 2-1 matchup. Now he shoots down right off of that.
Came in really hard. Cressley was getting up a bit there, and Bucknell's coach is giving Marchese here a bit of a pep talk, but he's just not hearing it. Cressley with good control on his arm. He's putting pressure on him, keeping him in a bit of pain, helping pin him down. They got to either bring it back in or...
So the ref signals them to do that. And they do go out of bounds. They'll go neutral off the whistle. Now under a minute remaining in the first round.
Ooh.
See a big reversal there from Marchese, and that gives him a 3-2 lead. He takes his first lead of the night, and he attempts to throw down Cressley. Cressley gets up quickly right off there.
Cressley's looking to get an escape here and get back on.
And there he does it. He ties it up at 3. So big point there for Stephen Cressley after losing the lead.
Cressley looking good there on that snap.
Marchese shoots down.
Coming with
has
big
the left
shots
leg
here, but he's just not converting. And
And
if time would have been there on Cressley's side, he probably would have turned him over there.
So he ran out of time, and that'll do it for the first round. Tied at 3 as we head to the second round. It'll be Cressley on top,
Cressley on bottom.
or Cressley on the bottom, and Marchese on top.
Cressley shot his leg out there, looking for a quick escape.
On his feet, just has to break away out, and now he gets his left leg grabbed by Marchese.
Marchese looking to come back on top here, but unfortunately unable to convert.
Marchese looking to take down Kressley. Kressley still hanging on.
Kressley looking like he's got a lot of strength just to ride out like that.
And he's able to get the escape point, and then he retakes the lead 4-3.
Marchese looking for another shot here, I think. Once they break this tie up, let's see if he shoots.
And there is that shoot right there, and he's got the right leg at Kressley. Good call there, Frank. And Kressley
still controlling while in the air. That is great movement on his part. Great strength, just good conditioning on their part.
And that was something you mentioned for Bucknell as a team when you're watching them in the pre-match warm-ups there, Frank, that you thought that Clarion would be the better conditioned team.
And it's become evident here that they are. They're just wrestling harder. They have more in the tank. They got more to go by.
Now under a minute left here in the second round. Kressley trying to add to his slim 4-3 lead in a back-and-forth match in the 184 with Robert Marchese of Bucknell.
Marchese with quick feet movement here. See, he went down for a shot, but quickly Kressley caught him. There's another shot on Marchese's part. He's got control of the leg, but here comes a very athletic roll here by Kressley. And
that's what saved Kressley.
No two here for him, not with the leg like that.
And now that gives Marchese the 2 points, and now he retakes the lead 5-4.
That was a cheap two. You can see the pain in Marchese's face.
And he had the leg of Marchese, now he's down, hurt, and the ref blew the whistle there.
Marchese shouldn't be seeing these 2 points.
And Clarion wanted the official to let them keep going, as you saw, as you mentioned, Marchese's face was so red.
Marchese was not in it, and he was in danger there. That was a bad shot on his part. That was a bad call on the ref. Caution on green.
Tough break there for Stephen Kressley, but still only down by 1.
Marchese with almost nothing left in the tank and another period to wrestle.
He throws down Kressley, though, with the last 5 seconds of the second round. And that'll do it, and Marchese escaping the second round and bringing a slim 5-4 lead into the third round. But as you just mentioned, and I point out through the whole match, Kressley seems to have the athletic and control of this match, but Kressley got lucky there with that call. And also from the conditioning aspect, like you pointed out earlier, Frank. And now Marchese's able to get the escape, 6-4.
Kressley looking to either shoot here or capitalize on one of Marchese's many messed up shots.
If you get him to that point, if you're Kressley and you got Marchese down on the mat, do you go for the pin? The way this match has gone?
At this point, you know, I think that Kressley's going to have to go for the pin, just to show, you know, that this whole match had been a little bit lopsided. The scoreboard is not actively reflecting this match.
This shot there from Marchese.
Marchese with a missed shot, completely off in the dark there.
And they get knocked out of bounds, 1:05 to go. For Kressley to try to make something happen here, down by 2.
Coach giving him some words of inspiration, and he's going to need it if he wants to win.
Saw Kressley attempt to shoot there, and Marchese had
Kressley
none of it.
Holding off Marchese there. It's just, the scoreboard does not actively reflect this match.
You see Marchese just flying around, but not flying around in control there, and Kressley seems to have been controlled, but again, still down by 2, 45 seconds to go.
The old adage holds true here. He's a bull in a china shop. He's not going to hit anything except nothing.
They both break 3. You saw Marchese try to go for the shoot. Tries it again.
Marchese flopping around like a fish.
Cressley still having none of it. Cressley still trying to do something. Still has only 20 seconds to work with.
He's got to make a move here. He's got to shoot. He's got to pull him down. He's got to do something.
That's what his coach is trying to tell him to do. And now Marchese gets the reversal, and that proves real big there with 9 seconds left in the round. That gives Marchese an 8-4 lead, and now a timeout called for blood. And just a tough right there for Stephen Cressley on that reverse, and that could be costly for him for this match.
Coaches on Clarion's bench with calm composure when they're talking to Cressley here, just kind of giving him some advice. The tide of this match here turned with a bad call on the ref's part here.
And that's what gave Marchese a 5-4 lead.
Marchese in obvious pain, obviously in a very dangerous position. He could have easily been dealt a major blow to his leg there, and just
Cressley had his left leg completely. He could have probably pulled it out of his socket if he wanted to. Final 5 seconds tick off as Cressley's got his left leg in the grasp of Marchese, and that is going to do it. And Cressley showing some frustration there. Of a tough match for him,
on this part,
as he really had control of that match, but Marchese still able to escape with an 8-4 win, and he'll go to 6-21 on the year, and Cressley will fall to 9-16.
Marchese walking off the mat with a lot of blood streaming from his face. The scoreboard did not accurately reflect that match, as I've been saying this whole time. Some bad calls, some bad wrestling on Marchese's part. Unfortunately, he somehow capitalized on it.
And Bucknell still keeps themselves in this match as far as overall is concerned, as now they're still only down by 10, 22-12, so that proved to be a big win for Robert Marchese there. And next we'll move into the 197.
By the numbers, this looks like it's going to be a pretty tight match here.
Justin Ortega for Clarion, 16-11 overall. The senior from Oxford, PA, will face Tyler Lestler, 18-12 on the year. The sophomore for Bucknell from Wanamassa, New Jersey.
And last Friday, we saw Ortega come out with a pretty good fire under him. So we'll see what he does today.
No, Lester and Ortega will start neutral to begin the 197.
Ortega looking a little bit dominant on this tie-up here. Looking for a snap and a throw, and he's got it.
Ortega throws.
There's an easy 2 at the start.
Throws down Lester, and he gets a 2-0 lead to begin. And that's now 3 matches in a row, Frank, where each Golden Eagle wrestler has taken the early 2-0 lead. So certainly points out that all Clarion wrestlers tonight have come out with a lot of energy and have tried to at least dictate the match early on. Now off the whistle, it's Ortega on the back of Lester.
Ortega looking to throw.
Ortega throws down Lester hard onto the mat.
Coming down hard on his right arm there. That's got to hurt.
Lester trying to get a grip and get back up on his feet, but Ortega denying him of that as of right now with his hands around the chest of Lester. Ortega trying to gain control again. Lester trying to hang on.
Complete wrist control there.
Ortega's got the left arm, it looked like, and Lester tried to grab the other way from his backside. But nothing doing there for Lester.
Ortega hoping to get some back points here, for sure.
He's over a minute for the time advantage. Lester looking for the escape, back on his feet, and Ortega throws him right back down. Ortega looked to grab the left leg of Lester while he had him kind of in a quandary there, and the ref calls for the whistle. Be Ortega on top, Lester on the bottom. 52 seconds left here in the first round.
Here's that throw from Ortega again. Big time hurt on that right arm there. And here it is again. Oh man, it's almost like a mirror image. You're watching the same replay twice.
Third time in a row he's done that this match. Looking to add to his 2-0 lead, and flat on the back of Lester right now is Ortega.
And Ortega has that arm again, and it's a lot of hurt on him. It's going to be a lot of pain, and I think that's going to be it. It's just going to be a grinding match here.
Lester looking for the escape again, and right back down he goes on the mat.
Ortega easily controlling that one. Ortega's still grinding on that arm.
That'll do it for the first round, and Justin Ortega taking a 2-0 lead into the second round for Clarion, with his team up by 10, 22-12.
Ortega going down here. Hopefully he just shoots up and out.
And he'll start on the bottom, and Tyler Lester on top.
A caution here on Lester. Ortega up.
Trying to go for the escape. But he's got Lester on his back.
Lester's locking his leg in there. He's not going to be able to just shake him. Ortega with that arm again, that right arm. Ref smartly whistles because there was some danger there.
It'll be the same setup off the whistle. Almost the same thing again. Ortega trying to spin his way out, but both they down go, and Ortega's got him. And Ortega's got the 2 points for the takedown.
For the reversal.
Oh, reversal, excuse me, 4-0.
Ortega in some pain here.
Went down awkwardly. He tried to spin away from Lester, but then still somehow gained momentum anyway and was able to get the reversal, and now we see him in a lot of pain, center of the mat, as he's up 4-0 about the first 30 seconds into this second round in the 197 matchup. Here from Tippin Gymnasium, 22-12, Clarion leading overall over Bucknell. Matt Catrillo, Frank Lemon here with you, along with the rest of our CUTV sports crew. We thank you for joining us. And the Golden Eagles will be back in action tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock against Lehigh.
How they came down awkwardly. They just torqued that arm there.
Ortega seems to be okay to shake that off. Now, if you're Tyler Lester, what do you do to try and take advantage of the apparent injury from Ortega?
Now you're just going to have to put pressure on it if you can. That injury is a quick weakness that now is apparent through Ortega.
Lester trying to go for the escape, and there it is right there, and that gets him on the board, 4-1.
Quick shot there from Lester. Let's see what he does with it.
He's got the right leg of Ortega.
Ortega still looking like he's in control, and there he goes with a quick takedown there, I guess, with 2 points on the board again.
Huge set of points there to try and give himself some breathing room dealing with that injury. And a 5-point lead at 6-1. Now, if you're the wrestler friend with the injury, what do you do to try and avoid that weakness and just keep control of the match like you have if you were Justin Ortega?
You have to keep in control. You got to stay behind him, really. Because from here, if he shoots and he gets your arm, he's going to twist it.
Another escape there from Tyler Lester, pulling back within 4 at 6-2.
You see Ortega riding high with that right arm to try and keep it out and get it some more rest.
Both go down on the mat again, and Ortega's got him.
Ortega's looking for 2 here. He's got to get on top. There's 2.
There's the 2 right there. It makes it an 8-2 lead. Ortega brings his largest lead of the night into the 3rd round. Comes at a good time there.
Ortega
trying to fight
in a
through
lot
that
of pain.
injury. As you can tell from his facial expression here, up by 6. Just got to try and hang on for the final 2 minutes. Lester looking for the...
Lester not getting anything, and another takedown there.
Amazing for Ortega dealing with that injury as he denies the escape from Lester.
Ortega has had complete pressure on Lester here this whole match.
Lester breaks away this time for the escape, and now he pulls within 5, 8-3. And again, as the match keeps unfolding here, you can just tell Ortega grimacing in pain.
Ortega looking to motion here a little bit. Bring him back into the mat. He's got to get he's got to get his leg free.
Trying to grab the left leg of Lester. Under a minute to go in the final round.
Once he breaks this hold on the hands here and gets his leg free, he'll probably get a 2.
Now Ortega's got his right leg grabbed by Lester.
They're neutral here. He's got to watch. Big kick from Lester here is going to maybe roll him, but we'll have to see. And Lester takes control.
That gives him 2 points and pulls within 3, still within striking distance, 23 seconds. Both go out of bounds now, 21 seconds, so still some time left here for Tyler Lester to try and tie this thing up.
Lester would have to mount just a big offensive push here, and that's just what it has to be if he wants to win. And Ortega has got to stay on top of his game. He's got to stay composed, even through that injury.
You've seen the replay, Lester taking control there, getting those last 2 points.
Ortega quickly getting up. Lester with that same leg hold that he had before at the first period.
And the ref blows the whistle with 7 seconds to go. Ortega trying to hang on.
He's given a stall warning on red here, so we'll have to see how it ends up in the match.
Lester trying to take down Ortega, but he runs out of time, and that will do it as Justin Ortega, injury and all, hangs on for the 8-5 win in the 197. He goes to 17-11 overall, and Lester falls to 18-13 overall. That'll give Clarion another 3 points, a 13-point lead, 25-12.
Lester quickly off the mat and into the locker room to get looked at. He hung in there for that injury. That was a solid match. He could have, at that point, whenever he had that injury, that could have turned the match there, and it could have really gone against his favor. But he wrestled out, and he did the team really proud.
Battling through that tough injury there, and he looked like he might have sealed a win here for his team, with his team up by 13 in our final matchup of the evening. The heavyweight between Phil Cartuccio of Clarion, 17-18 overall, the senior from Sharpsville, PA, facing Joe Stolfi, 16-12 on the year, the sophomore from Harleysville, PA, for Bucknell. Now a
Stolfi
timeout.
losing a contact there. Stolfi quickly sliding in after the whoa.
And Stolfi, a little too hard of a shot there on Cartucho.
Got to watch how he's swinging those arms.
Both go neutral off the whistle.
Both wrestlers looking for an advantage in this tie up here.
Both guys were locked up. Now they break apart. Now go at it again.
Dead heat, big guy tie up. Almost looked like Cartucho could have had something there if he would have put a little bit more pressure on him. Cartucho with an easy snap, and they're still tied up. Cartucho with the leg.
Big play there by him as he now goes to try and take down
Big
Stolfi, and there it is right there.
Still kept him in neutral though.
Stolfi trying to get both of his legs out, and he gets taken down. Cartucho gets the 2 points on the takedown, and again, for the fourth match in a row, a Clarion wrestler takes a 2-0 lead. There you see right there. He had the left leg of Stolfi, enable him to get the 2 points to start it off, and now an injury timeout.
Unfortunately, Stolfi came down pretty hard on him.
You see Cartucho grabbing the right shoulder. From Stolfi.
That was a big move there.
And some talk from his coaches.
Seems like he's pretty sore. He needs some time.
You see Coach Letters and the athletic training staff talking to Cartucho. You saw on the assistant staff for Bucknell, and Bucknell, coached by Dan Wersenberger, is in his 8th season. Cartucho seems to be okay, and he'll start on top. And he goes to get right on top of Stolfi, but Stolfi's able to break away, and we got a 2-1 match as Stolfi gets on the board.
Cartucho's got to watch it here. He's got to look for another shot like he had earlier. I noted before the match, Stolfi is a little bit pigeon-toed, so his balance is not as good as as Cartucho's here. I think another tie-up of the leg would pretty well illustrate that.
Both break free. Cartucho trying to throw him around, and now he gets his right leg caught.
Right leg caught, but he's got some head control there.
Now trying to get his right leg free again, but Stolfi's got control of it, and Stolfi trips Cartucho, and now Cartucho is on the ground and has Stolfi on his back, and Stolfi gets the 2 points for the takedown and has a 3-2 lead as he has his first lead of the night.
Cartucho looking to battle up here. Stolfi with some quick pressure on the leg, riding low.
Final 5 seconds tick off of the first round. Ref calls for the stalemate with 2 seconds. So on the replay there, Cartucho getting tripped up and taken down by Stolfi, and that gives Stolfi his first lead of the night, and that'll do it for the first round. And Joe Stolfi, sophomore from Bucknell, will take a slim 3-2 lead into the second round of our final matchup of the night in the heavyweight, with Clarion up 25-12 and look to get their 5th victory of the season.
Stolfi looking to battle out here. Cartucho giving a push to throw him off balance a little bit.
Another point to Stolfi off the escape, and that gives him a 4-2 lead.
Katrusha looking to snap and then probably do a quick shot.
Just a note, I see Justin Ortega on the Clarion sideline getting checked out on that right shoulder and got a huge ice pack being taped onto his shoulder, so hopefully he's okay. After he battled through hard and pulled out the 8-5 win, getting Clarion another 3 points.
Stolby with a couple quick moves there. Katrusha not having it though, keeping himself composed.
It's really been the one key factor for not just for Katusho here in this match, but for all the Clarion wrestlers here tonight. And Frankie pointed it out at the top of the broadcast was all Clarion wrestlers have kept their composure against this young team in Bucknell.
Oh yeah. And it showed. Bucknell has made some serious mistakes during the match.
.40 seconds to go in the second round.
Trusa stalling out that shot there. Trying to convert, and he falls.
Big 2 points there for Stolfi, and that gives him a 6-2 lead. Trying to get some breathing room here in the final matchup of the night, the heavyweight. 10 seconds to work with left of this second round. Both go out of bounds with 3 seconds. Be Stolfi on top, and that'll do it for the second round. And Stolfi will take a 4-point lead into the final round of the evening. Off the whistle, Stolfi on the back of Cartucho again.
Stolfi
Trying to go for that right leg.
Put a lot of pressure on that right leg there. Katrusha seems to be wrestling out of it though. Here comes some back points in the way of Stolfi.
Stolfi with full control on the upper body of Cartucho.
Looking to put some pressure on this right arm. Katrusha really trying to wrestle out here.
Looks like he'll be down another 3 points, and it's given to Stolfi, and that gives him a 9-2 lead. That could be deadly for this match here as Stolfi with a 7-point lead with 1:21 left. Cartucho lost his headgear, so stoppage of play.
At this point in the match, Katrusha has got to wrestle hard and hope for a pin. He's really got to hope that there's a mistake on Stolfi's part that he can just capitalize on.
Either way will not hurt Clarion as they were up 13, 25-12. Cartucho starts on the bottom. On his forearms and knees, trying to break free with Stolfi on his back again. Stolfi looking to try to take control. Cartucho still flat on his stomach. Stolfi in control.
Got to do something here. He doesn't want to get called for a stall.
Cartucho still unable to do anything. Under 30 seconds. Cartucho still flat on his stomach, unable to move 1 inch.
Just stalemated here. He's probably Hopefully, he doesn't get called for the stall, but seems like it might.
His head is just buried into the ground, and that will do it.
Well, he wrestled out. That was a good end of the match there. Stolfi going up one more point because of ride time.
So Stolfi able to get the 9-2 win. He goes to 17-12 on the year, and Cartucho falls to 17-19 on the year. But however, it doesn't hurt Clarion as a team as they get the victory here tonight. 25-15 is the final score, and the Golden Eagles now improved to 5-8 overall. Still remain 2-3 in the EWL as this was a non-conference matchup. And the Bucknell Bison fall to 6-12 on the year and remain 2-3 in their conference, the EIWA, as this is also a non-conference matchup for them also. And Clarion with some momentum now going into their match tomorrow afternoon, as they will have a tough matchup with Lehigh University. And that match can be seen right here on CUTV. So Frank, as you go through this entire list of wrestlers here tonight for Clarion, everybody came out with a lot of intensity, and as I mentioned, these last four or five matchups, Clarion wrestler was the one that took the lead early and tried to dictate the tempo of the match.
They did that the whole match, and again, they capitalized on the mistakes that Bucknell was making, and that's really what they had to do. They kept their composure, and they wrestled through. In the end, it worked out well. There was, a couple of matches they could have done a lot better with, but overall, it was a good win.
And Frank, we could witness some history here tomorrow with James Fleming getting his 119th career victory, going to 27-2 on the season, is one win away from tying UFC great Frankie Edgar for 11th all-time for Clarion wins with 120, and we'll see if he can do that tomorrow. That'll certainly be exciting to watch.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
And we'll have that, of course, here for you right here on CUTV. It'll be a 2 o'clock start here tomorrow from Tippin Gymnasium. For Frank Lemon and our CUTV sports crew here at Tippin Gymnasium, I'm Matt Catrillo. Have a great night, everybody.